paints the window pane a dusty gold design. The old machine is whispering a rhythm that's all mine. Porcelain clinks a quiet sound. The world is holding its breath. I lift the warmth up to my lips and cheat a little death. And it's a sunrise filter on a sleepy town. The first sip of coffee as the sun comes down to kiss the streets and wake them up. A silent golden show. Back in time, a forgotten melody. A ghost of who I used to be is sitting here with me. We're tapping on the tabletop, a beat we both recall. Before the day can build its walls and I'm standing 10 feet tall. 'Cause it's a sunrise filter on a sleepy town. The first sip of coffee as the sun comes down to kiss the streets and wake them up. A silent golden show, and in this cup a simple truth, the only one I know. Every worry, every doubt is fading in the steam. Just a pixelated memory from a digital dream. The bitterness, the sweetness, a perfectly balanced blend. A beautiful beginning that I wish would never end. No, I wish this would never ever end. In this sunrise filter, let it begin. Yeah, yeah, the sunrise filter. The screen still glows a tiny square of light. Yeah, it still holds 1,000 nights. Remember burning CDs, the whirring of the drive, making sure the track list had the perfect kind of vibe for a crush I had in science class, or a lonely Friday night. Now the kettle's whistling in the early morning light, and I press play on my 2000s mixtape. The first sip of coffee is a sweet escape. Every power chord and harmony, a memory I've kept while the rest of the whole city slept. My younger self just stepped right back into the room with me, singing every line. Oh, the beat of this old mixtape and this coffee, they're all mine. There's a song about a breakup, one about a first real kiss. Every bit of teenage angst tonight it right here inside my cup.
The alarm was a suggestion, the snooze was a defeat. But the smell of roasted coffee beans is pulling me to my feet. The sun is throwing punches, golden jabs across the floor, and I hear a fuzzy guitar riff I've been waiting for. It's the caffeine and the power chords, a 1-2 hit of grace. Puts a stupid, happy, hopeful smile right here upon my face. The day is just a blank page, the volume's up to 10, and I feel like I can start again, and then I start again. The bass line's walking with me as I pour the creamy swirl. Suddenly I'm the main character in this forgotten world. The drummer's in the toaster, the singer's in my head. I'm forgetting every single cynical thing I ever said. It's the caffeine and the power chords, a 1-2 hit of grace. Puts a stupid, happy, hopeful smile right here upon my face. The day is just a blank page, the volume's up to 10, and I feel like I can start again, and then I start again. Who needs a 5-year plan or a map to lead the way, when you got a pop-punk prophet to tell you it's okay? The future's unwritten, but the rhythm's in my soul. This liquid motivation is taking back control. Caffeine and power chords, yeah, I'm ready for the day. Caffeine and power chords, come on, bring it my way. Power chords.
The phone is on the counter, face down and out of sight. The TV screen is sleeping, a void of black and white. The traffic is a whisper from a world away from here, and every single worry just seems to disappear. The steam is rising slowly like a prayer into the air. I don't have to be anywhere, I don't have to care. It's just this moment, nothing less and nothing more. The quiet conversation between the sun and the floor. The bitter taste of coffee, the sweet and simple truth. The echo of the soundtrack of my long forgotten youth. There's nowhere else I need to be, no mountain I must climb. There's only this one one silly smile and almost brings a tear. A memory of a summer, a friend I used to know. Little seeds of happiness that I forgot I'd sown. The steam is rising slowly like a prayer into the air. And for the first time in forever, I don't have a single care. It's just this moment, nothing less and nothing more. The quiet conversation between the sun and the floor. The bitter taste of coffee, the sweet and simple truth. The echo of the soundtrack of my long forgotten youth. There's nowhere else I need to be, no mountain I must climb. There's only this one moment, suspended here in time. Just this moment, let it be. Just this moment is all I need. Just this moment. Black coffee in a white mug, a familiar monochrome. But the synth pop in my headphones is calling me from home. The sun is making patterns on the wall I've seen before, but today they look like pathways to a secret hidden door. I'm lost in pixelated daydreams from a dial-up memory. The world outside is buffering, but in my head I'm free to wander through the static, to dance along the beams of sunlight and of melody in my pixelated daydreams. That first sip is a portal, it's a glitch inside the code. It lightens up the burden, it lightens up the load. I'm thinking of a future that the past could only guess, in this analog emotion and digital caress. I'm lost in pixelated daydreams from a dial-up memory. The world outside is buffering, but in my head I'm free to wander through the static, to dance along the beams of sunlight and of melody in my pixelated daydreams. And what if all the colors that we see are just a shade of a brighter, bolder picture that we haven't really made? The coffee's getting colder, but the thought is warm and true. outside. Another day is dawning beneath a pale blue sky. I don't need a revolution, don't need a brand new start. I just need this old tradition to recalibrate my heart. This is my morning anthem, the beat that gets me by, the rhythm of the coffee drip, the sun in my eye. It's the only song I need to hear, the only truth I've found, that even when the world is chaos, this is holy ground. The playlist knows me better than some people that I've met. It never asks for anything, it never holds a debt. It just provides the soundtrack for this ceremony of one, from the moment it's beginning till the first warm sip is done. This is my morning anthem, the beat that gets me by, the rhythm of the coffee drip, the sun in my eye. It's the only song I need to hear, the only truth I've found, that even when the world is chaos, this is holy ground. Some people find their solace in a church or in a prayer. I find it in the aroma that is hanging in the air. This simple, sacred ritual, this predictable refrain keeps me sane inside the madness, keeps me dancing in the rain. My morning anthem, singing it again. Oh, my morning anthem, let the day begin. My morning anthem. I don't need the moonlight or a candle's gentle flame. The way you come in through the blinds and whisper out my name is all the romance I could want, all I could ever need. You plant a little garden from a single hopeful seed, and this is my golden hour serenade, a quiet little love song that my coffee cup has made, for the way you paint the dust motes and the way you warm my skin. Oh, my beautiful new morning, where do I even begin? The music is the heartbeat, the coffee is the soul. You're the one who takes the pieces and who makes me feel so whole. I watch you stretch your golden arms across the kitchen floor, and I know I've never felt a love as true as this before. And this is my golden hour serenade, a quiet little love song that my coffee cup has made, for the way you paint the dust motes and the way you warm my skin. Oh, my beautiful new morning, where do I even begin? The world can wait outside with all its noise and all its gray, because I'm safe inside your pocket for a moment of the day. You ask for nothing from me, but you give me everything. You're the reason that this silent, sleepy singer starts to sing. My golden hour serenade, a serenade for you. My golden hour serenade, making all things new. All things new.
The hiss of the espresso machine, a whisper in the dark, the click of an old plastic case, leaving its little mark, the gurgle and the bubble, the brewing of the grounds. The world is made of nothing but these sweet and simple sounds. It's just static and steam, a forgotten favorite scene, living in the space between the might have been, a low fidelity memory, a high fidelity dream. The whole wide world is fading into static and steam. The crackle of the speaker before the song kicks in, a fuzzy warm distortion where the future can begin. I take a sip of coffee and the flavor is a sound, the richest, deepest bass note that I have ever found. It's just static and steam, a forgotten favorite scene, living in the space between the might have been, a low fidelity memory, a high fidelity dream. The whole wide world is fading into static and steam, and maybe all of life is just a signal
and the noise, the moments that we treasure and the ones that have no choice but to fade into the background of forgotten distant home. But right now this is everything until the day is done. Static and steam, yeah, beautiful dream. Just static and steam, the ultimate theme. Static and steam.
The sun is my spotlight, the kitchen is my stage, the playlist is the opening act, turning a new page. The coffee maker's bubbling, that's my audience applause, and I'm about to break about a dozen of my own laws. 'Cause this is my morning show, yeah, I'm the host and I'm the star. A song tricked by a bootleg of a fuzzy cheap guitar. The only critic I care about is me, myself and I. And she's giving rave reviews beneath the bright and sunny sky. This is my morning show, and the script is unreleased. The best is yet to come, to say the very least. My costume is a bathrobe, my scepter is a spoon. I'm stirring in the sugar to a forgotten pop rock tune. The plot is full of promise, the hero's feeling brave. I'm surfing on the energy of a microwave. 'Cause this is my morning show, yeah, I'm the host and I'm the star. The soundtrack by a bootleg of a fuzzy cheap guitar. The only critic I care about is me, myself and I. And she's giving rave reviews beneath the bright and sunny sky. This is my morning show, and the script is unreleased. The best is yet to come, to say the very least. No need for a commercial break, no need to cut away. The only thing that's trending is the beauty of today. I'm taking all the good vibes, I'm filtering the bad. It's the greatest episode this sleepy city's ever had. My morning show, yeah, watch me go. My morning show. To be continued.
Coffee's black and bitter, like a memory I hold of a teenage melodrama, a story I have told 100 times inside my head of what I should have said. A ghost that's sitting at my table, living with the dead. But the sun is sweet as sugar, and the song is just as true, and it's mixing in the moment, making something fresh and new. It's a bittersweet symphony, but this one is all mine. A taste of who I was back then, and oh, for what I'll find. Yeah, my bittersweet symphony, a perfectly good sign. The lyrics take me back to a place I'd left behind, a certain kind of innocence I didn't think I'd find. And the coffee has a richness, a depth I couldn't taste, when all my youth and energy were going all to waste. But the sun is sweet as sugar, and the song is just as true, and it's mixing in the moment, making something fresh and new. It's a bittersweet symphony, but this one is all mine. A taste of who I was back then, a hope for what I'll find. Yeah, my bittersweet symphony, a perfectly good sign. One sip for the heartaches, the failures and the fears. One sip for the laughter that has lasted all these years. It's not about forgetting, it's about accepting it all. The bitter and the sweet, before you have to stand up tall. My bittersweet symphony, yeah, it's all a part of me. My bittersweet symphony. Finally I'm free. My bittersweet symphony.
The city is a monster, but it's sleeping in its bed. Just a gentle, quiet breathing from the giant's sleepy head. The streetlights are all fading, they've been working through the night, and the world is turning from a gray to a brilliant burning white. And it's just concrete and sunbeams from my window in the sky, and the coffee's tasting better as the first few cars go by. got a 2000 soundtrack for the waking of the beast. And for a single perfect moment, all the noise and anger ceased. It's just concrete and sunbeams, a temporary peace. A baker's van is parking, a jogger's passing through. The whole entire story is starting fresh and new. I'm just a silent watcher, a witness from on high, with my secret little soundtrack and my patch of sunny sky. And it's just concrete and sunbeams from my window in the sky. And the coffee's tasting better as the first few cars go by. I've got a 10,000 soundtrack for the waking of the beast. And for a single perfect moment, all the noise and anger ceased. It's just concrete and sunbeams, a temporary peace. We're all a part of it, you know, this messy, moving thing. The song that every single one of us is trying to sing. And from up here, it's beautiful, it almost makes some sense. There's a harmony between the calm and the future, which is tense. Concrete and sunbeams, the most beautiful of dreams. Concrete and sunbeams, or so it seems. So it seems. there's a face inside the playlist that I haven't seen in years. We were kids with bad haircuts and 1,000 tiny fears. We used to trade our MP3s on a painfully slow connection, and every single song was like a butterfly collection. And these are dial-up dreams in my coffee cup today, of friends I haven't spoken to who live so far away. I wonder if they're listening to the same song at this hour, the bittersweet and gentle taste of memory and power. I'm sending them a message, though I know it won't go through. These dial-up dreams are making me remember me and you. Ooh. We swore we'd be in bands together, we swore we'd never change. We thought that growing up was just a concept that was strange. Now I'm paying bills and taxes, and I'm trying to be wise, but this song is showing me the world behind my younger eyes. And these are dial-up dreams in my coffee cup today, of friends I haven't spoken to who live so far away. I wonder if they're listening to the same song at this hour, the bittersweet and gentle taste of memory and power. I'm sending them a message, though I know it won't go through. These dial-up dreams are making me remember me and you. And I hope they're happy, I hope they're doing well. I've got 1,000 stories that I wish that I could tell, but for now I'll just be grateful for this moment and this taste, a reminder of a friendship that time cannot erase. Dial-up dreams, or so it seems, in these sunbeams, my dial-up dreams of you and me.
A little bit of bitterness, a little bit of light, a little bit of melody to make the morning right. 3 simple ingredients, a trinity of sorts, the kind of perfect recipe that silences retorts. It's perfectly brewed, this moment in my hand, a temporary paradise in this forgotten land. The sun, the song, the coffee, a harmony so sweet, a simple little miracle that makes my life complete. It's perfectly brewed, and it can't be beat. I'm not a scientist, I don't know how it works. The science of the little joys, the unexpected perks of waking up to find the world has offered you a gift, a gentle, quiet welcome, and a spiritual so sweet, a simple little miracle that makes my life complete. Yeah, it's perfectly brewed, and it can't be beat. You can't force it, you can't buy it, you can't bottle it to sell. It's a magic that just happens, and you're under its spell. For a minute or for 10, it doesn't matter, it's enough to remind you that the world's not always so cold and so rough. Perfectly brewed. Oh, what a mood. Perfectly brewed. So simple and good. Perfectly brewed. Perfectly brewed.
The emails are all waiting like soldiers in a line. The traffic's getting ready for its daily angry whine. The news is full of headlines that are designed to make you scared. But in this little bubble, I'm completely unprepared. 'Cause this is the calm before the count. This is the sacred, silent, absolute last taste of freedom, the last taste of peace. A temporary, beautiful, and sweet release. Before the world demands its pound of flesh, this moment is my own. The calm before the count. In my quiet little zone. The song is like a blanket, the coffee is a shield against the crazy battlefield that I will have to wield. My worries and my armor, my deadlines and my phone. But for these precious minutes, I am gloriously alone. 'Cause this is the calm before the coot. This is the sacred, silent, absolute last taste of freedom, the last taste of peace. A temporary, beautiful, and sweet release. Before the world demands its pound of flesh, this moment is my own. The calm before the coot. In my quiet little zone. I'm breathing in the quiet, I'm breathing out the stress. I'm finding my own solace in this beautiful mess of sunlight on the dust motes and a beat from yesterday. And I'm charging up my soul before I go and join is my saving grace, my lute. The calm before the coot, planted like a root in the calm before the commute.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm wearing my pajamas, but in my head it's true. I'm rocking out in bootcut jeans and something baby blue. My hair is full of butterfly clips, my phone is in my hand. I'm the lead singer of the world's most famous cover band. And it's a morning, low-rise jeans and lattes. What a scene, I'm living in a memory from a teen pop magazine. The world is bright and shiny, the future's looking sweet. With my low-rise jeans and lattes and this unapologetic beat. Oh, oh, oh. Unapologetic beat. Oh, oh, oh. The coffee has a flavor of a world that's disappeared, where everything was simpler and everything was weird. We didn't have the internet to tell us who to be. We just had our frosted lip gloss and our TRL TV. And it's a morning, low-rise jeans and lattes. What a scene, I'm living in a memory from a teen pop magazine. The world is bright and shiny, the future's looking sweet. With my low-rise jeans and lattes and this unapologetic beat. Oh, oh, oh. Unapologetic beat. Oh, oh, oh. It's silly and it's shallow, and I know it's not that deep, but it's a happy little secret that my grown-up self can keep. That underneath the sensible shoes and the responsible facade, there's still a kid who thinks that pop music is a in a sunny, happy haze. Low-rise jeans and lattes.
The opening chords are ringing out, the coffee's kicking in. I've got a funny feeling about the way this day will spin. There's no dark clouds upon the screen, no static on the line. Just a rhythm and a caffeine buzz that are perfectly aligned. And I'm calling it now, I'm making a prediction. Today's gonna be a hit without any contradiction. It's written in the coffee grounds, it's playing on the air. Today's gonna be a hit, and I don't even care if it's cheesy or it's cliche. I'm putting it on repeat. Today's gonna be a hit, and oh, the beat is sweet. I'm dancing while the toast is toasting, singing to the cat. I'm the undisputed champion of my own little habitat. The sun is my producer, and it's giving me the green light to turn this ordinary morning into something bold and bright.
just a piece of ceramic with a handle and a base, but it holds the entire cosmos at my own little pace. The steam is like the nebula where all the stars are born, and the future of the universe is waiting for the morn. I'm holding a porcelain globe, it's spinning in my hand, with a tiny private ocean of a dark and fragrant land. The sun is just a rumor from a million miles away, but it's living in my porcelain globe at the start of the day. And the world is not so scary, and the world is not so cold, when you've got the entire story in a cup that you can hold. The music is the language of the people of this sphere. It banishes the doubt and it evaporates the fear. The bitterness, the sweetness, the balance of the taste is a lesson in the beauty of the things that can't be rushed, can't waste. I'm holding a porcelain globe, it's spinning in my hand, with a tiny private ocean of a dark and fragrant land. The sun is just a rumor from a million miles away, but it's living in my porcelain globe at the start of the day. And the world is not so scary, and the world is not so cold, when you've got the entire story in a cup that you can hold. And when I take a sip, I'm taking in the sky and all the sea, a universe of possibilities living inside me. It's a fragile little planet, and I have to hold it tight and protect it from the darkness with this beautiful light. My porcelain globe, a universe of hope. My porcelain globe helps me to cope. My porcelain globe. The last drop is a memory. The cup is sitting bare, but the warmth is still inside me, and the music's in the air. The song has faded out into a gentle, quiet hum, but the feeling is still lingering for the day that is to come. And it's the echoes of yesterday's pop that are ringing in my soul, a little bit of happy that is making me feel whole. The coffee's gone, the sun is high, the moments passed me by, but the echoes of yesterday's pop are painting up my sky. energetic beat. And it's the echoes of yesterday's pop that are ringing in my soul. A little bit of happy that is making me feel whole. The coffee's gone, the sun is high, the moments passed me by, but the echoes of yesterday's pop are painting up my sky. It's the aftertaste of sunshine, the ghost of a guitar. It's the proof that even little things can make you who you are. And I'll carry it inside me through the traffic and the noise, the quiet little memory of my own and private joys. Echoes of yesterday's pop. They'll never ever stop. The echoes of yesterday's pop lifting me to the top. Echoes of yesterday's